What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for You Are a New You. Today, I want to talk to you from the subject, and this is not church, but from the subject, when the dust settles. So a long time ago, I was involved in a situation that didn't end well, okay? Let's just say that if I had it happen my way, things would have ended totally different. Not that I would wish bad on anybody else, because we got to understand that everything you do comes back around to you. Everything you do to others come right back around to you. So what goes around comes around. Anyway, that said, this person was lying. They were saying things and that didn't actually happen. But, and honestly, I took offense to it, you know. So I went, spoke to my pastor and everything. And my pastor said this to me. He said, Bobby, don't worry about people that lie on you. I was like, no, because you don't understand. My name, my integrity, this and that is on the line. I did everything that I could, you know, and I can't believe, and how dare they, and I'm calling my attorney and all this and all that. And he said, Bobby, why would you, he said, come on now, why would you do all that? And he said these words to me, and it really stuck to me till this day. He said, Bobby, he said, if I were you, I wouldn't do a thing. And I said, why? I said, no, because that's not right. And I'm looking to get back at people from all different angles. And I got my paper and my pen, and, you know, I'm trying to plot and all this and all that. And he said, because he said this. He said, Bobby, you can outlive a lie. And I got quiet and I looked at him and I'm like, what? He said, yeah. He said, you can outlive a lie. And I said, okay. I said, what does that mean? He said, simply this. He said, people will lie. People will say what they're going to say. People will do what they're going to do. He said, but at the end of the day, you know, the truth will always prevail. You don't have to worry about justifying what's already justified. And I said, okay, all right, I understand that. He said, so this is what I need you to do before you hurt yourself. I need you to calm down. I need you to stop getting so frustrated. I need you to quit, you know, dancing to the tune that they're playing. I need you to actually understand that after everything settles, things will get better. And then it'll all make sense to you. In other words, that you will understand people for who they really are. And so all I'm trying to say within that long story is this. When the dust settles, when the dust settles, you will discover who people actually are, not what comes from their mouth, but I mean their behavior. I mean from their inner being, their core. You need not to do anything. You don't need to do anything. Don't try to justify, don't try to combat, don't try to rebuttal, don't try to do anything. You need to just stand at the end of the day. And so I wanted to share that with you because I know that there are a lot of people that are dealing with tough and difficult situations. And honestly, they don't see themselves getting out of it, but it's probably because they've, responded back or got entangled up in the mess and so forth like that, instead of from the onset, not even getting involved in the first place. See, because you got to understand, if you have done everything in your power and you were right about it and the situation still didn't go the way that it was supposed to go, irregardless to what the world may say, the true fact of the matter is things don't happen by circumstance or by chance. It happened because it was supposed to happen. Seriously. Bottom line, end of story. There is nothing that happened by coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. So you have to accept it, you have to embrace it. But more importantly, sit back and wait till the dust settles, because it only takes a little rain to just wash the dust away. And when the dust is washed away, it'll all make sense. And you will have discovered that all of those sleepless nights, all of that frustration, all of that worry, the concern, the anxiety brought on by yourself, again, okay, because you weren't guarding your perception, all right, over the situation, all right, you will discover that it was something that had nothing to do with you, or wasn't even your fault in the first place, or maybe it did have something to do with you, or maybe it was perhaps your fault. But the lesson, I hope you will learn from that situation. Remember, don't react, but respond. People that react to things oftentimes escalate things to go in a much more difficult, disastrous type of way. But people that respond to things actually take time to step back and look at the situation holistically and understand everything and everybody that's involved, and then try to use wisdom to decide what their next move, if any, is next. All right, that's all I got for you today. When the dust settles, remember, don't worry about people that lie on you. Don't worry about friends and family and whoever else that may try to lie on you. Just wait till the dust settles. All right, like me on Facebook. What is it? I can never get this right. Subscribe to me on YouTube and Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. And until next time, honestly, be blessed. I'll see you. All right.